It's the phlegm for me. My goodness. It just feel like after a long weekend, I don't know, I just lose my voice. Get in here, get in here. Everybody, get in here. We got to get into some things, all right? Um, I ain't gonna hold you. It's tired, okay? It has been a long weekend, but it is Valentine's Day and it's still not over yet. Anyway, but anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's Armon, and we are back with another live video. All right. So I feel like I haven't seen you guys in a couple of days. You know, in a couple of days in our world, it's just like so much goes on, and now I feel like so much goes on Instagram, and then we come and we talk about it and we really get into some things. So I'm really happy here to really be able to get into some things with you guys, because we have a lot to cover today. So put me on your speaker, put me in your headphones, put me on your TV, grab some water, roll up a blunt, you know, grab a cocktail, grab your snack, and sit on down, and let's get to clickety clack, chat. All right. I just made that up. You know what I mean? I literally just made that up. I thought that rhymed. But anyway, all right. So we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about Kanye's rants. Okay. We are going to also talk about Nicki Minaj debuting at number 2. They're saying that she's ranting as well. We're going to talk about Lil Nas X, because a little birdie was wondering like where Lil Nas X was. And I had actually ran into Lil Nas X last night. That's the perk now of being out and about. You get to run into the people. So I seen Lil Nas X last night. But anyway, we'll talk about it. Also, did I say Wendy Williams? Well, if I didn't say Wendy Williams, all right? So first, let's get into a little bit about the weekend. Let's just talk about me. Well, honestly, so this weekend was Super Bowl weekend. First of all, Super Bowl weekend is crazy packed in LA. Shout out to the Rams. The Rams won. Home team won. It was crazy out here. It was so many events going on, so many celebrity parties, so many brunches. It was just a lot going on. I didn't make it to a lot of things because it was so many things going on. It almost gets to a point where you like, I'm overwhelmed, right? But I think it was Friday or Saturday, I started out with going to go get $100 haircut. The haircut was worth the $100 the day that it got cut. After, it's not really sticking. And then 2, what kind of tripped me out about the $100 haircut was the fact that the man doesn't line your face. So I had to come and do that myself. So for $100, while it was good, I mean, I got a lot of attention. I got a lot of compliments. It was okay. Like, I mean, a lot of women honestly were like really interested in me. You know, I wear a lot of hats. I have a funny shaped hairline, so I really don't get into my hairline like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can really get into it right now. My hair is not, you know, you can't really get it. It's not really brushed, but my hairline is just, it's all wrong, right? So you really have to do you really have to do your big one on my hair, like, cause I have like calyx right here where my hair don't grow. It's just a mess, right? But he did some barber magic for that day. But the barber magic didn't last that long. You know, once I got in the shower, once I got, you know, one good night out of it, that was it. That was it for the barber magic. I could maybe show you kind of what it looked like if you guys were on my Instagram page. Let me see. You can't really get into it. See, you know, if you know me, then you know I always wear hats. I didn't wear a hat today because my hair was right. Okay, the hair was right that day. Not that you can see it, but the hair was right today. So anyway, I started off with that, and then I was supposed to go to the QC brunch. Quavo and QC's team, they have like a sports league. I was supposed to do like coverage and stuff at the brunch. Honestly, I didn't go because everything was so back to back, and then I was like, I don't know a lot of these football players, so I didn't really want to go and just be looking like, hey, who the hell are you? You know what I mean? So what I thought was I was going to just go to the after parties. Now there was like so many after parties or day parties. They had Lil Kim was having a party, Moneybagg Yo, Drake, Amber Rose was hosting a party, Lil Baby was hosting a party. They had so many parties going on. So I thought, right? One thing I learned though in LA, whenever someone is saying that they're hosting a party or there's a day party, them celebrities are not going to be there. Okay. Now they be charging like anything from $200 to $10,000 to get to these events. All right. Them niggas is not coming. A lot of times they'll just post it to get the check. They may do a walkthrough, but they going to go to their own little shindigs, they private parties. They'll probably be up at Habibi's and stuff. Okay. You know, if you know about Habibi's, then you know about Hollywood. I've been to Habibi's one time and it goes down on the top floor of Habibi's. Okay. You know, that's probably where, you know, the people go. I don't think the people are really just, I think they were really working. It was a bag in LA for this celebrity. So they get on a flyer, they tell you they're going to be there. They may get there or they may not, you know what I mean? And they just have a bunch of these baller men and clout chaser guys that want to trick off on the women, and you have to spend so much money. So much money. So much money. And I'm like, I'm not finna do that. Not finna do it. 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 Luckily for me, one of my guys I met, Jay Bling, this is the guy I was showing you here. He is Floyd Mayweather's DJ. Super dope. He was hosting, DJing the Lil Baby party. So he got me in. We was upstairs in his section. It was really, really dope. He's a great guy. So I didn't have to pay the $200 or the $5,000, however much it was going to be to get up there. I did see Whack 100 down in the mind you, speaking of Whack 100, I mean, I get it, but he has like, he do a lot of talking online. That man got like 10, 20, 50 security guards. I mean, you think that he was Barack Obama the way Whack walked in there. Whack got hella security. And like, he be way in the back and it's just like, niggas, just like you can't get to him. But he was in a party. Lil Baby unfortunately didn't make it because I guess they said there was a bang, bang, pow, pow outside. I didn't really see it. I didn't really hear about it. I personally just don't think he came. I think he got the money and I don't think he came. I think everybody was at Drake party. But I didn't get to see Lil Baby, but it was cool. It was a good experience. I had fun at the party, at the event. Two, I didn't go see Lil Kim because I looked on her thing. She was at the Drake party and the Lil Kim thing was way too late. It was like from 11 to 5 a.m. Child, I was asleep because I knew I had to get up Sunday. I had a lot of things that I wanted to get accomplished Sunday. And so I didn't really end up doing that. But Sunday, I did end up going out. I went to a few places. I went to a few places, okay? Went to a few places, baby. And I ran into, well, first of all, I went to West Hollywood. That was cool. Ran into a couple of people, which was great. Lil Nas X was out and about. I guess we could talk about Lil Nas X now. Lil Nas X, had a little section. I didn't actually see him until later on that night. I ended up running into Lil Nas X at the after hours. I didn't talk to him. I just kind of seen him. He had his security guards. He's tall. Really tall. He kind of just looks like a regular boy. You know what I mean? It wasn't giving superstar. It wasn't giving like Lil Nas X. It kind of gave, that's him. What a regular nigga. You know what I mean? I don't know what I was expecting when I seen him. He's just a tall, skinny boy. I don't know what I thought. But I mean, it was dark too. I don't know. He's all right. You know what I mean? He ain't like, wow, like he's just so fine. But he's just like, oh, okay, there's Lil Nas X. He just looked like a regular nigga. But yeah, he was out at both functions. He had a little VIP section at the club. Then he went to the after hours and he was up in there. He was up in that thing. So, Lil Nas X is alive and well. I know a lot of people were like, well, where's Lil Nas X? Have you seen him? I didn't try to talk to him. He had a lot of people around him. I just was being nosy. I was like, oh, I'll talk about it and let my people know. Lil Nas X is out in these streets. So yeah, it was a lot going on. when you go to these parties, you go to these different events, you see a lot of different people. You know what I mean? A lot of people mixing and mingling. You know, child. You never know who knows somebody. Okay. They're gonna kill me for saying this because I shouldn't say this, but they were also saying that, girl, they had some down low football players at the club. Yeah, I don't know from which teams or well, I don't know, but you know, some of the down low girls was out at the clubs too, at that, you know, at the afties, girl, you know, very hush hush. You just never know what it's given. And I just be like, oh girl, that's some tea. And you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? You just kind of keep it moving and you just enjoy your cocktail, baby. And you just keep it pushing. Okay? You know what I mean? But yeah, so all in all, it was a cool weekend. You know what I mean? I had a good time. You know, yeah, anytime there's an opportunity to get dressed and go out and be outside and have a good time, I love it. You know what I mean? I will tell you though, being in LA for these type of weekends, I mean, it really will test your bank account, and your stamina. And you have to let yourself know, listen, I don't know how the stamina of my account, we're going to have to test the strength of that because we're not going to go over a certain limit or a certain amount. And I don't care. I'm not going to everything. I'm not going everything and I'm not purchasing everything. Okay. And then for some reason out here, whenever you drink, everything's got to be, I mean, they just start you off with Casamigos. Like you don't even have the option to be cheap. You know, usually you go places and they say, hey, would you like well or what would you like? No, it's just straight premium. How did you know I wanted premium? What if I was buying this for somebody that I really didn't know? I don't give a damn what they drinking. They want the $2 wells. Don't just assume that they want the $50 premium. I'm not paying for that. But no, but anyway, yeah. So you know what I mean. Things get really, really pricey, really, really quickly. But all in all, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. You know, and while I wasn't out, you know, being nosy and taking pictures and catching the tea, I was in here laying down, recovering. Okay. But let me also, speaking of Super Bowl, Hold on. Is this Beyonce? Is it Michelle? Is it J-Lo? Or is it Blue Cantrell? No, it is Mary J. Blige. I thoroughly enjoyed Mary J. Blige. She sounded good. You know, yeah. And if you know me, then to know me is to know that Mary J. Blige is not my favorite singer, songstress, or performer by far. However, Mary J. Blige, in our term, did her big one. Okay, and she really did her big one on a major stage. So, I'm happy for Mary J. Blige. I think she really did a good job in her performance. I don't know. Monet, I like this Monet energy. This new era of Monet, if you don't know who Monet is, that's a character that Mary J. Blige plays on the Power Book. This was Monet, okay? Monet the singer, okay? Monet was up there. I live for it. So shout out to Mary J. Blige. She held her own. She did her thing. And I really, really liked her. You know who else? I don't have them up here, but Jhené Aiko. She has such a beautiful voice. She sang at the Super Bowl as well. She did her thing too. So yeah, shout out to the Super Bowl. Go Rams. What is this? Super Bowl 56? Yeah, so shout out to Super Bowl 56. I wasn't at the game. I didn't have no money like that. How much is them tickets? 10,000, 5,000, whatever they was. Too rich for my blood. Okay, I'm just a nigga on the street. Talking to the mic. All right. So I was watching from home, just like a lot of you. All right. But yeah, Mary J. Blige did her thing. So yeah, shout out to Mary J. Blige.